Hey guys, this is an unscripted, impromptu going live. Uh, got another message today about people that are posting comments in the comment section and they're disappearing or they're not there anymore. I started hearing a little bit about this a few months ago, but I've been hearing about it more and more. Um, it may have to do with posting links that YouTube doesn't approve of. I'm not sure. Guys, I can honestly tell you, since I've started this channel, I don't think I've deleted one comment. So this is not my doing. If there's a link that you really want me to see or check out, just email it to me at yes, you can play guitar at gmail.com. Enigma 9 Sigma. Yes, sir, I am. I'm starting to feel human again. Uh, yeah, I don't want to take up any more time on being sick there, but I just wanted to tell everyone about. There's been an issue of people posting links and comments that are disappearing. It's not me. I'm not doing it. I don't know if it's the YouTube algorithm or people are posting links to things that YouTube doesn't like, but it honestly it has nothing to do with me. And again, just email me the link. I want to talk about that, guys. The channel is growing very rapidly, and you guys are all awesome. I love you guys. Um, as you guys know, I've been kind of again. I don't want to give too much time to this, but I've been sick with pneumonia, and I've been trying to reorganize today, and I uh, there's a lot of requests, but feel free to email the link and a request to me at yesyoucanplayguitar@gmail.com. Um, Obviously, people that are on my Patreon, they're paying supporters of the channel, so they get priority with my requests. Sometimes I like to slip in a song or two, like I recently did Primus. Sometimes I like to do a few of my own in there, but just be patient with me, guys. There's a lot of requests. If you've posted a request months ago and I still haven't gotten to it, old man brain. Okay, been hit in the head too many times. So just email it to me. Give me a gentle reminder. Sister Fate, how are you? I am. I'm feeling. I'm definitely on the mend. Been on meds for a week, and I'm feeling much better. And I hope you're doing good. I pronounce your name properly now. Now I understand a bit. Remember, I used to say Sister Fatex. I'd be like, what? Um, but yeah, just letting everyone know about the comments. I'm getting a lot of people saying that. Hey, Strawberry Mind. People are commenting to me that their comments and the links that they're posting are disappearing. Doesn't have, it's not me. Uh, so if that's happening, just email me the link. Hello, Jose B. How are you? I hope you guys are doing good. I've gotten I felt bad. I'm like, okay, I'm sick. It was bad. It was pneumonia. I didn't know it. I was going for weeks and weeks thinking I'm better. Then I get, but I feel bad. So many people are giving me so much love, and there's so many people out there that are a lot sicker than me. So let's make sure we spread the love out in the world here. But you guys are great. And again, just email me the request. If you want your request done faster or have it prioritized, join my Patreon. It costs you a cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee a month, but the channel is growing. I saw that Enigma, Brian Keogh, he was amazing. The channel is growing, and I'm working to keep up with it. I am a one-man show. I have man brain, and I've been hit in the head many times, but I'm getting reorganized with the requests. But just email them to me. And hi, the Solitary Adventurer. I hope you're doing well. I got all your messages. I have become famous. Guys, I do not want to become famous. You know what? I'm going to tell you the story right now. I'm going to tell you the story once the webcam focuses. I don't want to be famous. The thought of that terrifies me. When I was in a different industry for a few years, when I had my big musical life burnout, that went on from 2014, 15, 16, 17. I got into a different industry for a couple of years, and I had a YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel, it had a little bit of a following, and I posted some really kind of dumb videos now, but they went semi-viral. They had hundreds of thousands of views, and it was just weird. Like I would, you think being famous and everybody knowing you would be really cool. And I went down to some conventions down in the States in big cities. People knew who I was. Like, I wasn't a celebrity in that industry, but people knew who I was. Like, they were coming up saying, "Hey, man, I love your channel. Can I get your picture taken with you?" I even had at this one convention, this person, they had a booth there at this huge convention, and the owner of the business said, "Hey, I love your YouTube channel. Come on, I want to interview you for my." She had her camera crew there, and then I went to another big city in the States, and some people came up to me who knew me. It was weird. Like, you think it's going to be this wonderful thing, but it freaked me out. So I look at people like Rick Beato or something with millions of subscribers. I'm like, I love my YouTube, but I would be absolutely terrified. I do hope to come down to Paisley Park and meet a bunch of you. But I'm actually personally, I'm kind of a recluse from people in real life. And I live in a fairly remote area now, and I just find life is easier that way. But I'm happy for anyone that succeeds. If you start a YouTube channel or you're successful in your business and you're happy, I love it. That's great. The channel is growing. It's still a small channel. It's great. And I love all of you. Everyone, the support's just been overwhelming. Even being sick, I couldn't believe all the people writing and saying, "Hey, I hope you're feeling better. If you need anything, let me know." Like, it's like, oh my God, like, people aren't all evil and conniving people. There are good human beings out there. So in a weird way, YouTube has really changed my attitude towards people. But no, the thought of being famous scares me. But for people that are really successful, that's awesome. But no, being famous terrifies me to the core. Just a pain in the. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Solitary Adventure. He lives, Mike Machete, my man. The Purple family is one big happy. There's a lot of wonderful people. And Wanda. I am feeling better, Wanda. I was on a really strong antibiotics for a week. The type of antibiotics, they stay with you for a long time after. And I'm starting to feel like myself again. Mike Machete, you're a great friend. It's weird, right? Like, I feel more for my YouTube friends than I do a lot of people I know in real life. People that are friends, okay? But I've just been shown so much kindness from YouTube and generosity. Like, it's so weird. Like, having a Patreon with people donating. That's weird. That was weird for me. I'm used to people having an angle, needing something from me or needing to borrow money or try and get money, or so it's just so weird to be on the opposite end of generosity. I don't know. It just blows me away every time I get a notice from Patreon about, oh, there's a new Patreon. I'm like, wow, that person, they sit and they watch my videos. They'll comment on my videos. And it's just weird in a good way. I'm like, I just can't believe it. But all you guys are awesome. And yeah, I consider you guys friends. It's really nice. So the Solitary Adventure, yes. So I'm going to be away a couple of days this week. I'm going to be doing a video shoot. I got a bunch of requests to take care of. I'm hoping to do some live stuff with the Patreon crew, so maybe a live Zoom chat. Guys, the Patreon is growing. We got an awesome, it's an awesome community over there. It's amazing. For a cup of coffee a month, you can go over, you can check it out. Lots of footage that you're not going to see on YouTube. All my block videos. There's more to come. And we want to do some stuff. Solitary Adventure, you guys know him. He's extremely educated about Prince. Probably one of the most generous and kind human beings I've ever met, which is weird for me because I haven't met a lot of those in my life. But now I am, and it's great. But we did a nice after show. We did a recording, and then we did an after show with some people from Patreon. We want to do more of those. I want to just get some Patreon chats where I get to meet everyone and talk on Zoom. And we're going to get back to some cool guitar stuff too. I got some cool guitar videos that are coming. I had a very unique UFO experience a couple of weeks ago, and there's going to be a video coming out on that. Lots of stuff going on. Solitary Adventure he's the best. He absolutely is. Everyone here is awesome. Nigel, thank you so much. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd like to do more of a deep dive into Prince with the guitar, with pedals, with effects, and talk about things a little more. It's going to be a lot of work, and I am a one-man show. At some point in time, I would like to hire an assistant of some sorts. So join me on Patreon so I can afford that. No, just kidding, but not really. But yeah, you guys are awesome. But I would like to do more of a deep dive with some of Prince's stuff. I have a lot of material I want to go over. I've been going through some of Sue Rogers' stuff. I'm hoping to have some people that had some connections to Prince, not just Prince, other people too on the show to talk. But there's a lot coming up. So to be honest, guys, the channel has been growing so much. I'm kind of I have to reorganize to keep up with it. But that's a good problem to have. I remember I remember back in the fall when I was starting out. I don't know. Do you guys ever go back and check out my old videos? I'd spend all day on a video and I'd post it. 2 views. Yeah. I want to figure out a way. I got to talk to the Solitary Adventurer too, where he and I can do a live Zoom, or he and I maybe could do a live stream together, and we could have this scroll of you guys coming in and answering. There's something with the Solitary Adventurer when he and I talk. There's a synergy because he has all this education and research, and I look at things from the musical performance and the technology on the performance side perspective. So we have a really cool way when we talk. Like, we don't rehearse, guys. We go, we just say, hi, how are you doing? What's new? Da, 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 da. He'll tell me about some fish and chips he had in England, and I'll tell him about a hamburger I had over here. And we, yeah, like there's so many things that we're trying to work out. And then we just hit record, and then we just start talking, and it's always intriguing. Some of the discussions I have with the Solitary Adventurer, our non-Prince discussions are just as intriguing as our Prince discussions. It's just really incredible. Thank you so much, Mike. Prince guitar pedals video would be good. Prince was big on flange, using the flanger, and I was at a pawn shop, and I saw a flanger, and the owner was kind of a little delusional, and it was broken. It was a Boss flanger, an old model, but I could have fixed it pretty easily. But I probably could have got him for a really cheap price, but I regret that. But I'm going to look into a flanger. Wando, again, a lot of it too with the Solitary Adventures schedule too. I appreciate his time. He's so generous. But I want to do lots of after show discussions. I'd like to have you on, different people on, a few people at a time, so we can talk, and it doesn't get too overwhelming with too many people trying to. But I'd also like to do Patreon discussions just for the Patreons. I still take requests from people in the comments, but the channel is growing, and I'm having to change and adapt with it. But it's good. It's a good thing. I felt really bad about being down there, but I really should have gotten checked out a month ago. I had a guitar student just leave. We had a nice lesson on intervals. I don't know if you can see the dry board there, but he said, man, you're looking a lot better, because he said you weren't looking good around my eyes and stuff. So the after shows, yeah. Yeah, maybe we could do an after show here. After we do an after show, we'll do a little Prince jam or something. But I have a lot of material, stuff I have to do a lot of research on. There's some people that are kind of associated with Prince that I'd like to have on my show, which the channel's probably big enough now that I could have them on. But before I do that, I'd like the Solitary Adventurer to be there with me. But I have to do my own research too to get caught up. Like I've said, Prince he's not like another band or another artist. Like if you get into, I don't know, let's say you get into another band, you can kind of learn everything about them within a few weeks. Prince, you can't. Like, I'm still overwhelmed. I did a reaction video. Larry Graham was the bass player. It's hard, and the guy's amazing. He always has amazing musicians in his band. It's hard for me to remember names. It's hard for me to remember lineups and the song names. But I also think that's age. I had a much better memory for that stuff when I was younger. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me, for sure. Absolutely, Wanda. We're going to do that. We have a lot planned, and we have a lot to talk about. The Solitary Adventure sent me some messages. He was a great friend, as you all have been, as I've been under the weather. He sent me some more material uh, and things to research. And as I said, the channel is growing with it, and I'm learning to adapt and grow with the channel, um, for sure. So, anyways, guys, that's what's going on. So, if any of you have made comments and there's links in it or comments removed, it's not me. We've been very fortunate this far. We haven't really had, I guess they call them the parasites or the really negative crew come in. At some point, it's going to start happening because the channel's growing. But we've been, we've had a pretty positive, optimistic, caring bunch in the community. So, but if you're posting comments and links and stuff, and YouTube takes down the comment, just email it to me. Yes, you can playguitar@gmail.com. I am email friendly. I just appreciate everyone's patience with getting back to them and doing requests. All right. As I said, Patreon, my Patreon's now they're the priority. They get a priority with the song requests, but I still take some from the comments for sure. So, my friends, I'm going to run. I got another guitar student coming in soon, but I wanted to just do this and keep in touch. Strawberry Mind, I'm going to get organized. I've made a post on Patreon today. So if you just post your request, I'm going to be away for a couple of days, and then I'm going to do a video shoot when I get back. And it's going to be all for the Patreons. So I got to run, guys. Ellie, I love discovering Prince too. It is a life study. I'm very excited about going. I really want to make a trip to Paisley Park happen. We got to kind of talk here and make some plans. Maybe even for the fall, but definitely next year I would love to go. It's an 18-hour drive from where I live, which really isn't too bad. It'd be nice to see a little bit of, now again, something Solitary Adventure could give me some pointers on. It'd be nice to see a few things since we're already up that way. I'd like to see Mount Rushmore and all that other stuff. So, oh, you guys are the best. Thank you, Wanda. Sister Fate, if you don't mind, if you could kind of just make a post or something and just let me know how that goes. I'm excited for you. I'm also wondering in Minnesota, because I am a foodie, what's the dish in Minnesota? What's the restaurant? What's the dish that people eat up there? Thank you, Tony. I was it was pretty bad. I was again, I don't want to make it about me and keep going on to that, but I was with the girlfriend at the gym on the weekend, and the one time I looked at her, I said, I am not well. Something's wrong. So yeah. I'm going to see if we can fit Mount Rushmore in if we're going to Minnesota, since we're already there. I know is it in South Dakota? All right, guys. So again, you guys rock. If you want to see, there's going to be more content coming, more little perks for the Patreons with the interactive discussions. There's a lot of blocked content that's going to go up on YouTube. I done reaction videos that are still in the queue for editing that I know are going to be blocked, so I'm just going to upload them to Patreon anyway. So, but I'm going to rock. I got to run. But Sister Fate, I appreciate that, but that's okay. I'll buy some when I'm up there. I really appreciate that, though. That means a lot to me. I want to tell you guys that you might want to keep your eye out. We might be having some shirts come online for sale with the channel. Probably a couple of sizes to start out, and lots to do. As I said, the channel's growing, and I'm adjusting with it. So yeah. But I love you guys. I got to rock, but we will talk again soon, okay? Any comments that are getting disappeared or taken down, just email them to me. And remember, practice hard, practice smart. We'll see you soon.